From an obsidian wall that stretches to infinity to a solid 250,000 block brick pyramid, these 7 structures were removed from Minecraft, and I'm bringing them back, starting with the starting house. This was the first structure ever added to Minecraft. It came with a chest full of every block that existed at the time, and another chest just full of TNT. It's a cute little house, but I can't just build the structures as they were released. So I'm transforming every structure and making it bigger and better than ever before. This is Starting House 2.0. This 10 bedroom, 7 bathroom mega mansion comes with a helipad, its very own movie theater and bowling alley, an elevator when you're too tired to use your legs, a mega storage system that can hold over 50 million items, and much, much more. But this is just the start. No pun intended. Every deleted structure will get a transformation, including the brick pyramid. A pyramid of bricks that stretch from the ground all the way up to build height limit. But there's a problem. When this pyramid existed, the build height limit was 128. And now it's almost 200 blocks higher. I'm gonna need a lot of bricks. This 500 by 500 pyramid will need roughly 250,000 blocks to build. I'm gonna need a lot of clay. I need to dig up 250,000 clay blocks and then smelt all the clay balls into bricks to then convert into brick blocks. Wait, that's 1 million clay balls. And I have to smelt it all into 1 million bricks. Maybe I didn't think this through. So trading villagers for bricks and crafting them into brick blocks seems to be the fastest way to collect what I need. But for 250,000 brick blocks, I'm gonna need a lot of emeralds. Over 100,000 to be exact. So I guess I'm building a raid farm. If I AFK overnight at this raid farm, I'll have all the emeralds I need. But there's a problem. It's only 10 AM. And I got no time to waste. So while I waited for the sun to set in real life, I started building the Obsidian wall. A 2-block high wall that stretched to infinity. Except I'm only making 1,000 by 1,000 blocks because otherwise I would have to place over 200 million blocks. And I'm not doing that. Even with the render distance set to max, I still can't see the end of the wall. That is crazy. But there's a problem. I only built one side and I'm out of obsidian. Luckily, there's no shortage of obsidian in the end, so let's start heading there. I swear the stronghold was around here somewhere. Oh, I wonder what those massive glass pillars are doing there. Could it be that they're showing where the stronghold is? It's a little hard to see these things, so let's fix them up by making them bigger, more colorful, and a lot cooler. And since only one of these pillars actually shows where the portal is, let's add some giant eyes of Ender to symbolize that. That looks insane! And those eyes of Ender are perfect, so now you can't get it confused with the hundreds of other random giant glass pillars everywhere. What the Now I could spend over 10 hours mining these obsidian pillars, or I could build an automatic obsidian farm that generates over 30,000 obsidian an hour. Can you guess what I chose to do? I repurposed my sand duper into an obsidian farm, and all I have to do now is spawn a wither here. I'm just hoping it doesn't blow up my build on the surface. Okay. I think I messed something up. Alright, attempt number 2. Nope. Third time's the charm. Let's go! 20 shulker boxes full of obsidian. I think that should be enough. Also, the wither escaped. Oh well. I went back to the wall and finished building the other 3 sides, but the sun was about to set soon and I still needed to transform the obsidian wall as soon as possible so I can AFK at the raid farm while I slept. I put on some lo-fi music and got in the zone, and before I knew it, I was done with one side. Guess it's gonna be a long night. Update, it's 1 a.m. right now, but I'm done. I can finally go to sleep. Woo! I finished the wall and went to bed while AFKing at the raid farm. Wow, that's a lot of emeralds. For 250,000 brick blocks, I need 1 million bricks. With 1 emerald equaling 10 bricks, that's 100,000 emeralds or 100,000 trades. I can trade 16 times before it gets disabled, but villagers can restock twice a day, so I can trade each villager 32 times a day. Even with 100 villagers, this is going to be over 10 hours of non-stop trading. I set up this makeshift villager trading hall and built a villager breeder next door. I am so sorry what you're about to go through. Be gentle with her. Alright, who's up first? Imagine being born, shipped away from your family, and forced to work for the rest of your life. Welcome to Minecraft. While I worked on filling up the trading hall and waited for trades to reset, I began building the next deleted structure, the monolith. This chunk of land was a terrain generation glitch, which caused it to be raised all the way up to build height limit. So why is glitch terrain considered a deleted structure? That is a good question. Anyway, the monolith's looking a little boring right now, so let's fix it up by making it bigger, more colorful, and a lot cool. Cut! Didn't I already say this? This is the best we can come up with. Guess they are kind of similar though. At least there aren't hundreds of other random giant monoliths everywhere. With monolith 2.0 completed, that means we are officially over halfway done building every deleted structure. Now's a good time to subscribe. After building the monolith, I went back to the breeder to finish filling up the trading hall with villagers. Wow, that's a lot of villagers. Wait, oh my god, there's more! I am so sorry. I filled up the rest of the trading hall, and I've actually come to the point where I can trade every villager in the hall, and by the time I get to the last villager, the first villager's trades have reset, so I can just non-stop trade now. Over the next few hours, I finished trading all my emeralds for bricks, and this is how 1 million bricks looks like. That's over 500 shulker boxes if you were wondering. I converted all the bricks into brick blocks, and as I was transporting all the materials to the build site, I started to realize just how many blocks were going into this pyramid. When an ender chest full of shulker boxes, full of obsidian, isn't even 20% of what I need to place, I knew I was in trouble. But it was too late. Whoa. But it was too late to back down now, so let's get some arthritis! Whoa! If you haven't yet comprehended the size of this pyramid, this is how big it's gonna be. And that's the starting house and monolith for comparison. Just finished up the first layer and it took over a shulker box of bricks. I told you, it's gonna be huge. And thus began my journey of building a massive brick pyramid. Just finished building each side all the way down to the ground, now it's only up from here. I really wonder what went through my head when brainstorming this video. Like, oh, wouldn't it be fun watching me lose my mind and place bricks for the next 50 hours? Sounds like great content to me. Well, I hope you're enjoying it, because my wrists definitely are. I've done it, guys. This is the 50,000th brick place. That was actually pretty quick. Wow, this is gonna be one hell of a pyramid. I just gotta do everything I've done so far 4 more times and I'll be done. Great. I know for you this pyramid is being built in a matter of seconds, but know that these shots are hours and hours of mind-melting, wrist-numbing, eye-soaring block placing. And it's all for you. I was so in the zone that I missed brick 100,000, but it was around here if you care. So it's been a few days since I've started now. Literally all I do is log in, place tens of thousands of bricks, and log off every day. There's not much to show in terms of content, but I've never really taken a step back to admire the progress so far. And I gotta say, it is really coming together. I'm somewhere around 150,000 bricks in, so just about 100,000 left to go. And my wrists are surprisingly still going strong, but I am starting to go a little insane staring at bricks all day long. So before I decide to unalive myself, I'm gonna take a little break and work on the last couple of deleted structures. This is the Nether reactor. It was used to spawn the Nether spire, a structure used to show off the Nether before it was released in Pocket Edition. Needless to say, it's a little outdated, so I transformed the Nether reactor into a massive Nether power plant. And this power plant looks like it's cooking up some nice netherrack to use for our Nether spire. Speaking of the spire, the Nether has been through a lot of changes when it first came out, including 4 new biomes. And since the whole point of the spire was to show off the Nether, I want to transform each of the new biomes into its own Nether spire. The Salt Delta, Warped Forest, Soul Sand Valley, and Crimson Forest. And to really connect the structure to the Nether, I think some Nether portals will be perfect. So after you enjoy each section of the spire and visit all 4 biomes, you can go through the portal and explore them for real. With the starting house, glass pillars, obsidian wall, monolith, Nether reactor, and Nether spire all built and completely transformed, I just needed to finish up the brick pyramid. I went back to work and hit 200,000, 210, 220, 230, and 240,000 bricks. Just the final stretch to go. And I am done. Over 250,000 brick blocks over the course of 25 hours. All I needed to do now was transform this massive pyramid. I wanted this to be the most epic transformation out of all 7 deleted structures. But there's a problem. I don't know what to do. I tried to brainstorm and think of what I can do. I thought maybe I could transform it into a brick beacon or a brick cube, a brick, but nothing felt right, and that's when I realized there's nothing better than a massive 500 by 500, 250,000 block, 800 foot brick pyramid. And I think I might have carpal tunnel.